Hi, this is Mr. James here to talk to you about Classroom Dojo. This year, Two Rivers will be using Classroom Dojo as our PBIS system. Now, here's what that means. Each teacher will have access to all of our students' names in 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grade. In front of you right now is a sample class, so none of your names are here, but you'll get the idea. Each of your names will appear like this, and you also have a little picture next to your name. In this example, they appear as these little monsters, but in our Classroom Dojo, they will appear as your faces. In previous years, if a student exhibited a negative behavior or something that was against BARC, belief, awareness, respect, and kindness, they filled out a BARC reflection sheet. Now, the student filled these out, and they would also have to write a short reflection as to why they had that specific behavior. That took a little bit of time out of class, so instead, we have a Classroom Dojo. With this, if a student does anything against BARC, such as plagiarism, being out of dress code, fighting, being late to class, anything that is on this list, the teacher instead will simply click on your name and select the behavior. This will put a -1 or subtract 1 point next to your name. On the other hand, last year we had BARC cards, and these were kind of raffle cards the teacher would give out for exceptional behavior, going above and beyond, helping a student out, or resolving a conflict. But teachers had a limited amount of these, and sometimes students wouldn't always get recognized. On the other hand, with Classroom Dojo, we have an infinite number of positive points. So for a student that goes above and beyond, perhaps they resolve a conflict that's about to arise, they help out an individual student, they're really trying hard in a problem in class, going above and beyond, or showing improvement above and beyond what they are normally exhibiting in class, the teacher can simply click their name and click any of these behaviors here, and it will add a point next to their name. So these negative behaviors subtract, and these positive behaviors add, and they are all added in by teachers. No reflection needed. Now, why are we doing this? Well, a lot of it's just for you. In the past, you may have felt that you didn't get to go on a field trip or didn't get a gold card because one teacher just didn't like you. But with Classroom Dojo, we can see exactly what's going on in each class, what the positive and the negatives are, and so Classroom Dojo points will be used to award things like gold cards, Rising Star Awards, other awards during assemblies, and possibly field trips and other incentives. Another great part of Classroom Dojo is what if you have a bad morning? For example, let's look at the student here. They started the morning out of dress code. They were late to their first class, and so they started that day with -2. But in the past, you weren't able to really bring that up. You did those BARC sheets and you were kind of stuck. However, with Classroom Dojo, you can bring it back up. The next teacher noticed a big improvement in that student. They displayed BARC. Perhaps they were being kind to another student that was having a really rough day. And then another teacher also noticed that they were showing improvement. So with these 3 positives, they now had a +1 for that day. So Classroom Dojo is great for you because it gives us a concrete way of looking at things like gold cards and awards and extra field trips. And it's restorative. If you're having a bad day, if you make some mistakes at some point during the day or the week, you can make it back. Of course, the negatives and positives are still recorded, but again, your total sum will be positive and keep going up. Now, a couple last things before we end this video. First off, this isn't supposed to be like a game, so you probably won't see these screens in front of you during class or hear the sounds. However, your teachers will be checking in with you to let you know how you're doing every week during advisory. Second, if you get one of these positives or negatives, the teacher should tell you somehow, either in class, perhaps pull you aside and let you know, or in writing, just letting you know, hey, I really like how you helped that student out, you have a +1, or watch out, you were late to class this time, gotta give you the -1. Very, very minor bad behaviors, such as just talking to the person next to you in class and the teacher gives you a warning, are not recorded in Classroom Dojo. These are for those more moderate behaviors. On the flip side, normal positive behaviors, such as showing up to class on time or doing your homework, are also not recorded in Classroom Dojo. You really have to go above and beyond. And the last thing I'll say here is that you should definitely not be asking for positive points. Asking for positive points is not part of BARC behavior. You should just be going out your day normally and really try and exhibit belief, awareness, respect, and kindness. Hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, you can ask your advisor teacher or Mr. Murray, who leads up our PBIS team.